Oh, my hair matches my bed sheets. Splendid. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Kayla, and this is my spring TBR, the things that I'm planning on reading for March, April, and May. I am excited for spring. I'm excited to feel better soon. I'm banking on it. But I feel like the weather right now is so great, and I'm only mere weeks away, potentially, from wearing a t-shirt out of the house. And that just makes me feel a lot of things. I'm appreciating the weather. I'm appreciating you, my friends, maybe. I got a comment the other day on a years old video from Adam that said, I am not your friend. So I've been thinking maybe you need to like collectively talk amongst yourselves first before, I don't want to misidentify anyone. If you don't feel like we're friends, what else could I call you? Saying hello, everyone felt bad. It did feel bad. I guess I could just say hello. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Hello, let's talk about what I'm reading this month. I will be pulling some things. Hello, that was a noise. I will be, don't look at that, what's that? Oh my god, that's spoilers for my upcoming vlog. Okay, I will be pulling some things from the members TBR jar. 3 things to be exact. But first, we should talk about, what should we talk about? Okay, oh, I'm excited. I want to talk about the Literally Dead book club. In case you didn't see the latest, this is relevant because I will be reading these in the upcoming months, and hopefully you will be as well. So for the month of March, it's You Are Fatally Invited by Andy Pliego, and this is about a writer's retreat. That sounds very suspenseful. In April, we're reading The Inheritance by Trisha Sakalecha. This is a family drama mystery. And then I haven't technically announced May yet, and I will, I'll announce like May, June, and July officially all together. But if you watch all of my content, you know that I'm getting worse at keeping secrets the more the years go on and the closer friends we become. So I will just go ahead and tell you for May, I'm pretty certain, of 95% certainty, that we'll be reading Eat the Ones You Love. This is by Sarah Maria Griffin. It's an author that I've read from before, and I just have a lot of interest in this. It's like queer, and I've pitched it a couple times already, set in like a mall in a flower shop, and there is a relationship budding, but there's a plant who is obsessed with somebody and is wreaking havoc, if you will. It does feel partially inspired by Little Shop of Horrors. I'm hoping there will be some like nods in it and references. It's one of the only like musical type movies I've ever liked in my life. So I am going to be rewatching it for the first time in like, I want to say at least 15 years with my channel members in the month of April to get us hyped up and see if there's anything, referential heading into May and discussing this. And this I'm committing to early because I was having a conversation with my co-host and we decided to like collab, and I needed to pick something. She asked me to co-host something. So if you guys know Jordaline, she has a Patreon book club. So for Patreon, there will be a live show. I'll put her link down below and I will be there. I'll also review it, in my own wrap up the month that I read it. I think this is their March and April pick, so I will be discussing this like with you here at the end of April. It wasn't something that I knew for sure I was going to read this year, but I've seen a lot of people talk about it, so I am intrigued. It's called Victorian Psycho by Virginia Fato. And so then Jordaline is going to join me for discussing Eat the Ones You Love. And look who it's blurbed by. Check it out. If you know the lore, this is indicative of something that could be an all-time favorite of mine. Our main character is Winifred, and she is going to be a governess. The father of the household has become enamored with Winifred, and the wife does not like that and punishes Winifred. And now Winifred finds herself struggling at every turn to stifle the violent compulsions of her past. Christmas is coming, and she has very special gifts planned for the dear souls of Ensor House. So we will see how this goes, and those are my book club plans. I also have the Besties book club, in which we'll be reading Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales. Also Water Moon, we're reading both of these and having a live show in the middle of March. If you're not a member and you want to have an idea of things that are coming up for us, I will show you the monthly calendar that I send out to the besties so they can get an idea of videos that are coming up. We have a code names night happening this week. We have a little readathon happening near the end of the month, and the live show, of course, to discuss this. I'm so excited to read this in March. and it's I think it's the original pitch of the trilogy is that it was a trilogy. I'm excited to see where Emily and Wendell end up and the type of finale that we get for their fairy whimsical story. I'm not always a girl on board for whimsy, but for Emily and Wendell, I am. What else? There are new releases I'm definitely excited to read. So there is going to be a new Finley Donovan out this season that I hope to get to. There's a new Vera Long coming out that I hope to get to. There's a new, what is the series called? The Vacation Murders Mysteries or something like that. Every time I go on vacation, someone dies, by Catherine Mack. There is a sequel coming out and it revolves around a wedding. I think that's going to be good. Video plans, I'll get back to new releases in a second, but as far as this goes, I realized I have this, like, I didn't just realize, I've been thinking about it, like it's one of the notes on my future video plans that don't have a specific slot. That's just like always running in the back of my mind and also in my notepad and also in my physical bullet journal. I started this bingo board. It started as a little readathon where I was reading all of like my favorite things in books. So I started a bingo board for it and I did the readathon and I completed a line, and then I meant to come back to it and I just never did. And I think that must have been like at least a year ago. So I want to do a video series this year where I complete the rest of the bingo board. And I was thinking, because one of them is books revolving around weddings is something that I love. So maybe I could read that mystery book for that prompt. But I was also wondering, like, how would you want, if it's going to be a 3-episode thing, do you want me to complete a line in every single one? Or do you want me to just like read books and then see where they fit in the bingo board? And then eventually the bingo board gets filled out? Or do you want it to be more organized and like I work on completing one at a time? Let me know in the comments. Other new releases I'm interested in. Oh, there's a new Julia Bartz coming and a new Ashley Winstead coming. I talked about those in my most anticipated reads of 2025, so I've pitched them before. In this moment, I can't even remember which is which. There's a new Emily Henry coming, Big Beautiful World, I think it's called. And it's about like these two people who are writing, are they writing a memoir? Or they're like fighting to be the one to be chosen to write a memoir of this woman. And then we also get the older woman's perspective. Maybe that's what it is. I'm going to read it regardless. And then Wild Dark Shore by Charlotte McConaughey, my third Charlotte McConaughey, which will solidify. I'm not going to say if I give it 5 stars, it will solidify her as an all-time favorite author when I give it 5 stars. It's like on an island and there's a woman who washes up and there's a family that lives there and there's secrets. I can't remember when it comes out. I think it's like maybe even this week. I think I should prioritize it because I haven't had a 5-star in over a month, and this could be the one. This could be the moment for me. I also am planning on reading the new Ling Ling Huang because I love natural beauty. I'm planning on reading the new Stephen Graham Jones because I love every Stephen Graham Jones. The one thing I'm not, am I a mood reader, in the mood for right now is fantasy, science fiction, like anything that's really not in this world, because I'm just having a hard time, like, I think maybe probably because I'm sick, getting into those books. So I do also have the Baby Dragon Cafe. This feels pretty rooted in our world. But I just wanted to say I am putting off my dragon vlog, I think, for like a month or two, depending on when I'm in the mood to read some more fantasy. I was gonna do this in March, but I'm not. But it does still fit in my spring TBR. This is a new release. I think like it technically comes out in North America in June, but I ordered it from across the pond because I wanted it right now. And it just sounds so cute, but the reviews coming in, they're not the best, so I don't know how to feel about it. As far as my dragon vlog, some other things I'm considering are a natural history of dragons. This was recommended to me, I think, the most out of everything. And this is Dragon Fruit, which this one is sea dragons, right? It sounds, I was gonna say it sounds interesting. I don't think I actually read the synopsis of either of these. I'm just trusting the people. So there will be a continuation of my creature feature video series that I have apparently started. That will be happening this season. What else this season? Oh, you know what I really want to do? If I could do anything right now, and I can, because I'm in charge, is I want to do another canceled videos video where I sit down and I talk to you about all of the vlog concepts that I've canceled, and then I read one book for each one to like kind of complete the vlog. That is one of my favorite things to make and chat about. So I think I'm going to do another one of those. I do definitely have a list to pull from. So you can look forward to that if that's something you're interested in spring. I also have vlogs coming for my 10 years on BookTube, like celebration that's happening all year long. I need to, as far as vlogs, do the one where books that have been on my TBR for over 10 years get featured. Yes, there are a few of them. I'll give you a spoiler for one of them, and some of you might be happy that after 10 years, I'm finally reading Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore by Robin Sloan. Very excited to get to this. I had to get it from the library. I have owned it multiple times, multiple editions. I've paid for the book. I have donated the book. I have paid for the book again. I've donated the book. And now I've borrowed the book. And that is when I will finally read it, because the return date is looming. The other 10-year thing that I'm doing vlog-wise is recreating my first ever vlog on this channel, which was participating in Dewey's 24-hour readathon. I did that my first year on BookTube. I feel like with all of the readathons out there, this is one that has definitely fallen to the wayside. Not a lot of people participate, maybe not a lot of people know about it. I used to participate every single year, and I will be doing it for one final time in April. This is the date, I can't remember it off the top of my head. I think it's the 20 something, I want to say 27th, am I right? So I will be participating. I would love for you to do that with me, and then I'll be posting a vlog soon after with what went down during the 24 hours and rewatching the vlog from 10 years ago where I first participated. Another video I left a little up in the air like 6 months ago was my Reddit aesthetic video, where I gave recommendations for the people in a certain what are they called? Subreddit? Asking, like you'd post like a collage of pictures and then ask for recommendations based on those things. And I gave a bunch, and then I made my own and I asked for recommendations, and I now have a selection to choose from. So I'm gonna do a follow-up video, and it might be more than one. I think I'm just gonna pick 3 books. In fact, my members are helping me select what those are right now. And depending on how everything goes, I might have to do some follow-up episodes, because there's some things that are definitely intriguing on there. I also, in the next 3 months, will have 3 vlogs for the Buzzwordathon. I'm completing my own reading challenge this year. I've done 2 episodes so far. I'm so thankful to my mom for going book shopping with me and hanging out with me and chatting about things and making the vlogs more interesting. I think you guys are appreciating her being there too. And I have to choose something with a book on the cover and thing in the title for this month's vlog. I still don't know what I'm reading. For April, it's animals in the title and the cover, so I can fulfill that with some of the new releases actually that I already talked to you about. And then May is for eyes, which is perfect for you because this is what we're reading for the Literally Dead Book Club, so you can, you know, 2 birds, 1 stone it. And then the title thing is 2, and I don't know what I'm doing for that. I don't know if I'll have to check Storygraph to see if people have added anything that fulfills both, because I don't think I have any of my own ideas at this moment in time. But I'm also not going to be vlogging this one because it's for like a live show discussion, and I don't like to make content about the Literally Dead Book Club picks. I like to have the live show like stand on its own. So the eyeball prompt helped you, but not me. But I have a lot of things with eyeballs, so we'll be fine. And now finally, I have to pick some things from the members TBR jar. Actually, something else I need to think about is the fact that there are all of these books up here that I put on this list of like 25 books I need to read in 2025. And there are so many backlist things. And then I come onto these TBR seasonal videos and I just talk about like new releases. And I think that's bad for me. So I also need to make an effort to get through those. So if you see me fitting those into vlogs, even if they don't make the most sense, just go along with it. So this is the Besties TBR jar. It is full of suggestions from my members. This is my birthday month. If you want to become a member, that would be a fantastic birthday gift. Just if you were wondering what to get me for my birthday. Or you can leave a like on this video. Like that's a really wonderful, that would be a really wonderful gift too. Every like is 1 second closer to me getting rid of this terrible cough that I have going on. Okay, what do I want to do? Do I want to do anything special? I'm just thinking, like, do I want to pick it from a certain place? Do I want to close my eyes? Do I want to put it off as long as possible because this freaks me out? Maybe actually something that I pull will be helpful to the vlogs that I'm planning in the Buzzwordathon. Maybe these will make decisions for me. Are you ready? Hi, Kayla. Hi, Slug. Slug reads. My name is Trips, by the way. Hi, Trips. Oh, this one's cut off. Okay. In case you don't want to say Slug reads. Okay, this is something weird's happening. I would love to hear what you think of a memory called Empire. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of that. I feel like I just saw that in the bookstore like yesterday. Is this like science fiction or fantasy? What the heck this year? Oh God. Did I recommend this to my mom? I saw a lot of people talking about it. The series is called the Tixcolin #1. This is terrifying. 448 pages. Ambassador Mahit Dzmer arrives in the center of a multi-system Tixcolani empire, only to discover that her predecessor, the previous ambassador from their small but fiercely independent mining station, has died. But no one will admit that his death was an accident, or that Mahit might be the next to die during a time of political instability in the highest echelons of the imperial court. This stresses me out. I just said I didn't want to read this type of book, but that's okay. That's okay because you know what? Come, May, I'm sure I'll be chill. I'll be fine. I'll be great. I don't know what else this comment had to say. There might have been a prompt in there. Trips. Thank you very much for that. I think it's a great pick. I think the people will like that you gave that to me. Okay, I want something simple, something nice, something light. Not like a romance, but something nice. Okay. Camila. I want to suggest My Death by Lisa Tuttle. It's short and weird. I think you would like it. I don't know if I've heard of that. No, I definitely have never heard of this. A widowed writer begins to work on a biography of a novelist and artist and soon uncovers bizarre parallels between her life and her subjects in this chilling and singularly strange novella. Interesting. The cover, does it fit for anything that I'm looking for the Buzzwordathon? I don't think so. Interesting. Okay, thank you very much. The final pull. Are you ready? I'm casting a spell. Light, gentle, soft. I don't think that's what you think of when you think of my reading taste, so I don't know why that would be in here. But we're gonna find it. Sorry. This is it. I feel it. Do you feel it? Do you want to see it before me? No. Okay. What does it say? What does it say? Tell me. It's from Valerie. My recommendation is The Wishing Game by Meg Schaefer. I was gonna read that for the Buzzwordathon with the books on the cover. I was gonna try it. I have it. I have it in a pile of all the things I was considering. I have like 10 books that I was gonna read the first chapter of. It's such a wonderfully wholesome fantasy book and a really good time. Prompt is a book. Oh, right. For the members, they can give me a book or they can give me a prompt. I would just kept reading. I don't need the prompt. The Wishing Game. Okay, I wasn't ready for the decision to be made for me, but I'm happy that one of these pulls did that. And that does seem light. Like it's fantasy, but I think it's set in the real world, right? One of these was something I've heard of, but wasn't on my TBR, so I probably would have never picked it for myself. One is actively on my TBR, and one is something I've absolutely never heard of. Did I put The Wishing Game on that list of 25 and 25? It is there. Oh, yay! Oh, goody. Okay. Thank you so much to every member who submitted something. Hopefully I will pull yours someday, if I didn't today. And I will see you in a couple days with the Buzzwordathon vlog. That's going to be the one. Now that I know what I'm reading for it, oh my God, the relief. Thank you for taking the decision off of my shoulders. And I'll see you then. Okay, bye.